decreases because there is no gradation going from foreground color to background color. That's really nice, but we can just combine it to create different effects. Another brush is the fourth brush called Oil Soft. And Oil Soft is special developed to create just oil aspect, but when we are using the square brushes, and we have a flat brush stroke with the gradation again from the foreground to white, just controlling the color dynamics. And we can see here just not perfect simulation, whereas very cool. And if we combine these two other colors, as you can see here, you get the same effect as before. And that's for the sample, just to create star shape or something like that. Well, this is a fast test. Another test is called the water oil. That is, let's see, cool water oil mix uh, between those. Let's give us a good result, good blending quality from different tones. But you can see that we can have this type of wear thin that it's produces by the color dynamics, so we can decrease the saturation and then the effect is gone. So really nice. All depends the effect that we can create, because in dark tones it's very good. It has the grain aspect. Another brush. Let's see. Yeah, I will see. It is just similar to the other, but it looks more dry. We can use this type of brush, another one, with increase. Again, it's saying that there is no problem with big sizes, so we can increase the size to create this type of brush stroke, which is pretty nice. And we can create just sometime very abstract brush strokes. Nice, I like it. Then we have one of my favorites, which is called Big Strokes Grain Edges. Weird name, but it is uh, nice. You see now. Okay, so we have the brush. This brush is not so fast because it uses a lot of dynamics, but you can see the effect that we can get. It's good for blending also. Again, the same trick, the same parameters that we are using again and again, but with different textures, with different values, with different fields on off. So now we can combine the effects of the brush strokes. As you see here, we can combine them to create more richness into the painting, and then we can get just watercolor and oils, um, lot of effects. The next brush is called Big Oils Hard Texture, and is developed to create hard contrast brush strokes. So it uses the double brush dynamic to get this kind of effect. So you can see here, as we are painting, the beginning of the brush is altering their values. Let me see again. Yeah, you can see that this part is changing again. We go, yeah, okay. So you see the effect. The brush is dynamic, and that is really good. Sometimes it's a bit weird and a bit random, but that is interesting too in traditional painting or classic arts. So we can just combine with other colors to see how react, and you see the effect. So we have grain hard edges, but we have also a good blending. In the other dynamics, we have the opacity pen pressure disable, but we can turn on and we have a different effect. The next brush is called sponge, so it is really easy to understand what is his function. So it creates just a random pattern to produce this type of effect. Interesting in some areas when we want to create contrast and just texture.